In this video, we're going to teach users how to set up security clearances and what the purpose of security clearances is. To get to the security clearances section of the system, click on Administration, then click on Users, then click on Clearances. Here we see 6 security clearances that have been preset in this particular account. There are 5 security clearances that are defaults. In other words, they come with the system out of the box. Those are the administrator, who has the ability to do anything, supervisor, default user, view only, and nothing. Bronze base has been created as a subset of the default user security clearance. A security clearance allows a user to do certain things within the system. In other words, it defines his privileges to modify the system. It does not have anything to do with the data that the user has the ability to access. Those are governed by the group or groups to which the user has been assigned. So let's start by looking first of all at the administrator level. And when we click on the administrator heading, it brings up a menu system that lists all of the various powers that are in the system and available to users. And you'll see that all of them have been checked off in the case of the administrator. If we then go to the previous page, where we look at supervisor, we'll note that some of them have now been unchecked or appear in red, and these are powers that the supervisor does not have that the administrator does have. Going one step further, if we go down to default user, you'll see that there have been more checked off. And then going one step further to view only, you start to see a very restrictive set of requirements or abilities that only limits the user to the ability to view data on screen. Finally, if we get to nothing, this is a user that has no rights to go in and modify the data, no rights whatsoever to even view the data. The only thing that the user can do is receive data that has been emailed in the form of reports. In other words, the user is almost like a guest, if you will, within the system, and is not intended to log in and do anything within the system itself. So let's look at adding a clearance, and I'm going to go back to the main menu, and I want to add an administrator subclearance. So if I click on add subclearance, it brings me the administrator powers, but I'm going to put this as a administrator light. In other words, he has fewer powers than the administrator. The ones that I'm about to uncheck have no logical sequence to them. I'm just doing this for illustrative purposes. So I'll uncheck administer engine modes, uncheck administer engine types. In fact, I'm going to uncheck everything that's related to the engine, and then we'll click on save. At that point, you'll see the new security clearance appear in the list, and we're done. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to contact us at the telephone number shown here or at the email address shown below. Thank you very much.